All right, here we go. This one is going to be a 357 SIG test. Today we have some Underwood ammo. And this one is the 65 grain Xtreme Defender. That's what this one looks like. It is a solid copper round. Almost looks like a Phillips head screwdriver. And this one is rated at 2100 feet per second, so definitely pretty spicy. And today we have two different length barrels that we're going to be going out of. We do have the Glock 33 and the Glock 31. That is a 3.42 inch and a 4.5 inch barrel. We do have our gel. That is a 10% block. We do have our jug backstop just in case we do get those pass-throughs. And our 4 layers of cotton t-shirt on the front. So like always, we'll set our chronograph up in front so we can hopefully pick up those impact velocities. We'll see how this round does. Here we go. First one up will be that Glock 33. All right, we are stepping back to 15 feet. All right, let's see how we did on that one. So it looks like we actually got an error on our chronograph. Sorry about that, guys. It looks like our cotton t-shirt blew through and probably created an error. So maybe later we'll take another one just to see what kind of numbers that thing was pulling. But it was definitely loud. So let's see. Definitely have a leaker, so we made it through at least to that first jug. All right, let's check this out. These are freshly casted, brand new blocks, so should be nice and clear so we can get a good picture. So there is that entry hole. Pretty good entry hole. Looks like a nice star pattern in there. Spiral cut. Let's check it out from the top first. Check that out. Looks like we're creating quite a bit of damage in there. And it doesn't look like it really flatlined at all. It looks like it carried that energy pretty much all the way through. So let's see if we can get a measurement from the top before we go to the side. So if we go all the way over, we are right at 3 inches, right on the dot. So it's looking pretty good so far. So let's see how it looks from the side. That's pretty cool looking. It almost looks like it not so much yawed or tumbled, but kind of changed path right there. About halfway in, it started to go up. But I'm pretty sure we caught it. Let's make sure. So we exited that one. And looks like we caught it in the second jug, so definitely a pretty good penetrator. So let's see if we can get a measurement on this one at the widest point, which is actually about 4 inches in. So it looks like from there to there we are about 2 3/4 inches from the side, so that's pretty good. Pretty nasty looking wound channel right there though. Pretty awesome. So what we'll do now is we'll set up for that Glock 31 and we'll see how that one does. Hopefully we can pick a velocity up on that one. All right, here we go. We're stepping back to 15 feet. This one's gonna be that Glock 31. All right, let's see how we did on that one. Box velocity is rated at 2100 feet per second. It looks like we got 2123. So we definitely at least made it to rated, which is really good. And it looks like we have a couple leakers, so I think we made it to at least that second jug this time again. All right, let's see how we did. So once again, it looks like we got a nice hit on that gel. There's the one on the left. Nice good sized entry hole. You can almost see down in that one. With a pretty good star pattern on that too. So let's check it out from the top first. So it is that one on the left. It almost looks like that Glock 33 short barrel is doing a little bit more damage. Looks like it stretched way out here. But this one on the left does look a little bit more consistent. Definitely a pretty nasty wound channel on those. So let's see at its widest point, which would be almost at the very end of the block. kind of damage. This one is at 2 3/4. I believe this one was at 3, so a little bit more damage on that 33. But check that out, looking pretty good so far. So it basically looks like as soon as these things hit, they're just really disrupting this gel. Really nasty wound channel all the way through. This one did go through the first jug, through the second one, and then bounce off the third and landed on the ground, but we were able to find it. But check that out. It's definitely one nasty wound channel right there, going all the way through. So let's see if we can get an accurate measurement right here from the side. Let's see if we can go all the way to the bottom. So we're about 2 3/4. So just shy of that 3-inch mark like that other one, but looks like it's still doing quite a bit of damage. So what we'll do now is we'll show the top. Look at these birds. They're coming right up to me. But anyways, so we'll check out the wound channel from the very top one more time, kind of compare them, and then we'll check out those rounds. All right, so here are those wound channels from the top one more time. The one on the right is the Glock 33, one on the left is a Glock 31. So they're definitely creating a lot of damage coming through. Both kind of look like they veered off to the left, but they're just tearing stuff up. This one on this side definitely looks like it created a little bit more damage towards the end. It does look like this one kind of flatlined a little bit, but not too bad. So here is that Glock 33 wound channel. It's really messing that stuff up. We weren't able to get a velocity on that, but we were able to on the 31. We just hit rated, so I'm sure it was under at least by about 100 on that 33. Here's that 31 wound channel. Pretty nasty stuff. Like always, at the very end, I'll do our cross sections and everything so you guys can get a better look at both of those. But let's check those rounds out. All right, check these things out. Nothing really too crazy to see. They didn't get any deformation like your normal hollow point would. But it's pretty cool that we're able to catch both of them. The one on the right is the 33, one on the left is the 31. So they're definitely looking pretty good. So here's that 33. Nice deep cuts in that one right there on the side. Pretty cool star pattern right there on the front. These ones do have a hollow base. Probably just to help reduce some of that weight, because this is a very light round. And here is that 31, same thing. Nothing really too crazy to check out, but they definitely created quite a bit of damage going through that gel. But there we go. Those ones were 357 SIG Underwood 65 grain Xtreme Defender. All right, so here's that Glock 33 stretch cavity. Thing's doing all kinds of damage, looking really nasty in there. Really big splits. Same thing on this side. You can actually see down in there without me even opening it up. But some really nasty disruption here in this gel. That thing was moving pretty quick. I know it was. We didn't get a reading on it, but we're averaging about 80 to 100 feet per second less from that short barrel compared to our Glock 31. But pretty nasty so far. Let's cut it open. All right, now we can really see what's going on. It looks like I got a better cut on this bottom part than this top. But you can see basically as soon as it came in, immediately started messing this gel up. Not like the hollow point where we kind of see it parachute open within a 1/4 inch. It looks like immediately. Do have quite a bit of cotton t-shirt and some really nasty looking stuff down in there. Really nasty cuts. You can see it right there. But it carried through almost the whole 13 inches. So instead of kind of flatlining like they normally do, we got some really bad damage. You can see down in there. Doesn't look like it dumped too much cotton t-shirt. Looks like it drug a little bit in right there, but that has some nasty looking stuff. And here's that top section. You can see where that stretch cavity is. But not as good of a cut on this, but still super deep cavity down in there. Quite a bit of damage. Well, you can really tell on this side, I think it was really doing a number on this gel. So it's cool to see. I had quite a few requests to test that one, so we finally got it. And it looks like it did pretty good. So there we go. There was that Glock 33. All right, and here's that cross section for that Glock 31. Normally when I cut them, here's the entry hole right here. I normally cut it, you know, the first couple inches, but this one seemed to do a little bit more damage further in the block. It still did a lot of damage right there at the start, but yeah, it really seemed to carry through a lot of that damage, but you can see down in there, really big star cuts. This one was moving over 2,100 feet per second, so definitely a nasty round. Doing a lot of damage. Same thing on this side, you can really see it. Really big cuts. Did a lot of damage, so now we're going to cut it open. Alright, and same as that last one. Looks like I might have got a little bit better cut in this bottom section than this top. They both did quite a bit of damage, but basically as soon as it came in, started really doing some damage to this gel. You can see quite a bit of that cotton t-shirt down in there, and right here is pretty wide at the beginning compared to just that little kind of entry, and then opening up, it starts as soon as it hits. We got some really nasty cuts down in this one too. Doing a ton of damage to that gel. And same thing on this other section. You can see where it came in. Really jumbled this stuff up. Nice big cuts down in there. And I actually tested a 223 the other day, and we were barely getting around 2,200 feet per second. So this was just shy of that. This one probably actually has more energy because it was a 65 grain. We were using a 55 for the 223. So that's pretty nasty stuff right there, especially out of a handgun round. But looking pretty good so far. So that one was that Glock 31. Doing quite a bit of damage on this gel. There we go.